Good morning, everybody. Bright and early. I had my coffee. I don't have a bathrobe on. I did last year, but not this year. I don't have a bathrobe on because I needed to get up and at 'em for work today at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. I can't stand daylight savings for all those who do follow it here in the United States. Yuck. I don't like it. It was dark outside when I got up this morning at 9:30, and it's really at 6:30. It's very strange. You can already tell I'm kind of like, woo, I'm out of it. But yeah, go ahead. We have some great panelists here today. They joined us yesterday. We have the one, the only Dan Skip Allen.
Hey, thanks, Manning. Hey, I'll tell you what. You and I were talking before the broadcast this morning, and there's two things I look forward to the most my entire year when it comes to it's the Super Bowl and Oscar predictions day and the Oscars. So this is one of my favorite days. You know, we get to go here and we get to see we all are in the same boat,
Yeah.
surprised by what nominations we're going to get, and it's just going to be fun to hang out with you guys today.
It's going to be fun to be able to see our live reactions. And again, we're not going to spend too long on this. We're going to talk about this in a later podcast, but you're going to have our initial reactions, our initial thoughts, our hopes and dreams, our shocks, all that fun stuff. But also below me right now, we also have Not Tired Malcolm.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm probably not going to talk much or talk loud because people are asleep. So
I feel that. I understand that completely. Family over here just woke up as well too. The Oscars have always been at a very strange time. Why do they do it so early in the morning? Can't they just, I guess, to get people before they head off to work?
Well, it's a news thing. It's a news cycle thing. So if they
that's true.
break the news cycle in LA at 5:30 in the morning, they had that whole day to get people on the phone, get people to do podcasts, get people to do YouTube shows, to interview people once they get that news cycle going.
But they could easily do it just like at 6 in the morning or something like that, just to push it back for a little bit more for those people on the LA coast. Because I know that 5 o'clock is torturous for some people as well.
And anybody that knows about the news cycle, it's you, Manning.
Yeah, and this news is still going at 7 in the morning, guys. Come on. So, but anyway, just to show everybody quickly, this is what I'm looking at right now. I am watching it via YouTube, the nominations, just so we have that. It is 9 minutes and 35 seconds. It shows before it starts at 8:15, and then probably we'll have another time because usually right before when this starts, we have a little bit of oops, that's the wrong one. There we go. Before we have a little bit of a break in between. And Dan and Malcolm, where are you guys watching it? Just so we have some consistency, people can also watch.
I'm also watching it on YouTube.
Okay.
Which is probably about 2 seconds longer than yours.
I am watching it on ABC Good Morning America, so we'll see what the delay is.
I am curious.
Who's faster, you guys or me?
And just so everyone knows, we will not be shouting out the nominations when we see them. We'll be reacting, but we're not going to be saying, "Oh, Manning was right. Mads Mikkelsen made it on there." Well, which I would be really. If I called that, I'm going to be very happy. At this point, I'm kind of like, oh, I wish I could backtrack on that, but too late now. And but yesterday we talked about there are certain things we're still debating. Any last minute changes that you guys had that you're like, ooh, I'm glad I did this right before. Obviously, it's too late for Gold Derby now, but for our own bragging rights, we'll start with Mr. Tired Malcolm. Malcolm, what changes did you have last minute?
I've made a few last minute changes. I can't remember what I did there, but partly because I can't remember what I had before. I think I might have switched out someone and supported. I know I got Dominique Fish back into supporting. I can't remember who I took out of supporting.
Was it Amanda Seyfried?
It wasn't. I know that I still had Amanda in there.
Okay. Is there anything else? I actually, you guys ready to hear this? Actually, Dan, I want to hear what you have first before I go ahead and do mine. So what changes did you have off the top of your head?
Well, I was kind of a little bit boisterous about saying, oh, it's going to be 8. It's going to be 8. What I did 9. And so I got it down to 9 for Best Picture. So I have News of the World, Sound of Metal in there for Best Picture. For Director, I think we're all on board with the same 5 with Director. I did throw in Rosamund Pike for Best Actress, and I got rid of Amanda Seyfried, whatever. And then I put Tahar Rahim in Best Actor.
Nice.
That's, also, I added Jodie Foster in Best Supporting Actress, and because of his Critics' Choice win, and the crying and all that, I kind of went on a limb here and I put Alan Kim in for Best Supporting Actor.
That Alan Kim pick is so good. That is so good. I want to so bad. I'm just so scared because child actors have such a hard time getting in, as we've mentioned before. But like, if anyone deserves it, I mean, he would. Go ahead, Malcolm.
Yeah, no, what I was about to say is one thing that I've kind of learned a lot when doing these award things is if they have a good speech, it does give them a bigger eye on the Academy, and so that Critics' Choice speech might be enough for Academy to try to get him a nomination at least.
Maybe, yeah, I agree. For me personally, so I didn't have the guts to get rid of Jared Leto just from a math standpoint. I'm like, I mean, again, as I said yesterday, if he gets in and I didn't call it, I'm gonna beat myself up. But if he doesn't get in and I have him, I'll be happy either way. So either way, it's a win-win for me. Either I get the nomination correctly predicted, or he doesn't make it in.
Now, can I ask a question here, guys?
Yes.
Have either of you guys seen The Little Things?
No, I have not. But everything I've heard, I'm just kind of dreading it because the trailers looked awful.
All right, guys. Malcolm, have you seen it?
No.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you right now, guys. The three leads that are in this film, it is not their best work by far. And I just don't understand the love in this movie from people for Jared Leto. It just isn't his best work.
Mm-hmm.
He's done so much better work than this. I don't understand.
And I could see it and I could totally be wrong and be like, wow, he's actually really good in my opinion. But everything that I've seen, and there is just like so many more, so many more performances like that I would want to highlight before. I just really hope Paul Raci gets in. That's what I'm really hoping and praying for Sound of Metal. But one of the ones I never switched out. That's Dominic Fishbach. That is a great call, Malcolm. I still have Jodie Foster just because she won the Golden Globe and she's Jodie Foster.
Yeah, I mean, I've still got Jodie Foster too.
So who did you take out again?
As I said, I can't remember who I took out. I just know I kept Jodie Foster in.
And then finally, I said if I was going to change my best director, I still have the DGA 5 because I'm too scared to take out someone because they all seem like very solid picks. And again, it hasn't been since 2009 since we've had a full on, the same thing. But this could be it. I just don't know who to take out.
But Malcolm, you're right. I mean, Regina King could easily get in there. I mean,
yes,
there's basically 6 main ones, and it's got to be 5 of those 6. We know that.
I mean, again, I think Shaka King, because of how Judas and the Black Messiah, he could be that surprise. That is a possibility.
Yeah. I mean, I know, like, no matter what happens, I'm going to try and catch some of the Oscar winning ones this week, maybe because I know both Judas and Nomadland are still on at theaters here,
nice.
And I have no idea which one to watch first, to be honest.
Yeah.
Whichever one you can get first. That's the big thing. It's like
that's a good point, Manning, because all depends on what gets nominated for Best Picture. You could just go from streaming service to streaming service to streaming service and knock all these out and not even leave your house if you're lucky.
I mean, none of them, Nomadland and Judas are not on streaming services for me. They're at cinemas.
Oh wow,
that's good. No, that's good for you though. I got Judas on HBO Max, Nomadland on Hulu, Trial is on Netflix, Promising Young Woman. I can get it on Vudu, Minari on Vudu, One Night in Miami on Amazon, Mank on Amazon, Netflix, Sound of Metal on Amazon, News of the World. I already bought the 4K. It hasn't come in yet, but so that's how I can see them all. But obviously, other countries it's different.
So what I was gonna say real fast is that if you guys look at the chat for YouTube, it's kind of ridiculous. Someone's like Tom Holland for Hillbilly Elegy.
not even
What?
in Hillbilly.
What is this? Or
Could be-
Cats best film. Who are these trolls over here? Cole
Yeah.
Sprouse. Someone just yelled Cole Sprouse. Someone just yelled Johnny Depp. Someone just yelled Robert Pattinson.
Don't even pay attention to it. They're being trolls.
I know, it's ridiculous. And then another person said, "First Cow Nation rises."
Well, it's a good movie. I definitely think it's a great movie.
I love that someone mentioned First Cow. That someone remembered that in this large chat of just trolls. Someone's like, "First Cow."
I've been trying to, I do a lot of writing of trivia questions, man, and I've been trying to get a First Cow question in recent releases. I can't get anybody to put it in recent releases as a question.
I can see why it's a movie that needs to be seen more. Excuse me. All right, you can tell we're tired. Again, I have just to show everyone, I have about roughly 1 minute left before we start to go, and I don't know if they're going to have a countdown within the countdown, which I think they're going to have. But so just be prepared for that. Any guys, do you have any last minute predictions that you're just like, no guts, no glory, like let's just see what happens?
I'll tell you, I don't really have a whole lot of crazy predictions, but like I said, I changed some yesterday, changed some this morning because of what we talked about yesterday. But I mean, if I had, I would love to get that, the Fight for Democracy song in there, turntables. I know that's kind of on the outside looking in on song. I'd like to get that in there, but because I like that movie. But
And Malcolm, for you.
I mean, Borat getting to Best Picture for me is going to be that craziness that could happen this crazy award season as it is.
And also, I may regret this, but I went ahead and I switched out Eurovision for the Borat song "Wuhan Flu" in there, mainly because like if Maria Bakalova is going to get there and maybe win, they need at least one other nomination there, and I think that might be something to add. That's just kind of like a I'm going to do that. That was another change I remember. Oh, here we go.
That is live now, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, Wuhan Flu is one that I'd like to see get in, but it's also going to be one of those ones. Is it too on the nose with the climate that we've already had for it to be? Because they go to what the song's been performed at the Oscars too. So
there we go. Got rid of that annoying chat. So all right. So again, we have 3 minutes and 25 seconds before we begin.
I did have one. I want to tell you, for documentary, I'd love to see Dick Johnson. I mean, I'd love to see Truffle Hunters. I love Truffle Hunters. That'd be nice to see if that could get in. That was such a cute movie about these guys hunting for those truffles and their dogs and stuff. I recommend it if you guys haven't seen it.
I haven't.
It's such a fun movie. These old guys, these truffle hunters. They got their dogs and they don't want to give away their spots where they hunt for their truffles and stuff. I
love it.
It's just such a fun movie. I didn't know anything about truffles. After the movie, I found out truffles were mushrooms. I didn't even know what the hell they were.
I always wonder how they decide to choose the people who present the nominations.
It's going to be Nick Jonas, Priyanka Chopra.
Oh yeah, no, that. I just wonder how they decide. Like, do they just go put into the crowds like, right, you present the Oscar nominations?
Here, you.
Because wasn't it last year? Wasn't it Kamal Nanjiani and Issa Rae?
Was that last year or 2 years ago? I can't remember anymore.
I thought it was what's her name from Empire, Taraji P. Henson and somebody. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
No, Taraji P. Henson and Sarah Jessica Parker were the Golden Globe nominees. They were the ones doing the.
It's hard to remember who's doing.
I feel that. So I'm interested to see. I think they also picked Priyanka and Nick Jonas because they're married and they can do it live in the same place instead of trying to have, two different areas. I'm just hoping that Taraji P. Henson, wow, now that hits in my brain, that Priyanka Chopra is able to say, hey, adapt a screenplay, nomination The White Tiger. That'd be really cool.
That'd be I do not have that. So you would have that one over me, Manning.
Listen, if that, I'd be very happy if that is the case, considering the love that it got at BAFTA, outside of just the acting places, which is really screenplay and WGA. So I'm just kind of hoping and praying. But Borat could totally get in besides it, over it.
No, last year's it was John Cho and Issa Rae that presented the nominations last year.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I had that YouTube link on my phone, but it was making noise, and I couldn't get rid of it. I couldn't stop it.
Oh no!
So I had to get rid of it off my phone. So now I don't have it on my phone.
It's okay. Where are you? What do you see right now, Dan?
I'm watching ABC's. Oh, I got the boys. They're on here with Good Morning America. It's the football man, our football man. And then they got Chris O'Donnell, and then they got a woman here. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the whole crew here from Good Morning America talking about the Oscar.
We are currently, they just took away the screen. Yeah, the timer. Thank you. So right now we're waiting on what Priyanka Chopra and Nick Jonas have in store for us.
So they're doing their little commentary here, like Chris O'Donnell or Chris Connolly and this woman. And I can't hear it because I didn't want the volume on while we're talking. So, but up.
Oh,
like
something.
Yep, looks like we're gonna go here. Up this Jaws, this Bruce the Shark. Here we go, boys and girls. I'm a little ahead of you guys, it looks like.
You're a little ahead of us, wow.
All right, here we go.
He's saying good morning on our side.
Yeah, he's been on my picture for a good 5 minutes now.
Get those gold predictions out, everyone.
I got mine right here, right in front of me. Here we go. Would not want to be a Google investor right about now. Let's see what we got here.
Okay, so it is going to be at Union Station instead of the usual theater. Yep. That's going to be cool.
Yep. Oh, boy, these two look gorgeous. Gorge.
Stylish. Why are they in London? Why?
I don't know. Actress in a supporting role.
All right. We're excited to see how it is. Here we go. Yes, okay. I still love that title.
Ooh, she gets in.
Okay.
Oh! Dang it. Screwed up. Screwed up. You guys convinced me to change it tonight. Changed it. Not good. Not good.
Hey, I messed that up. Mank apparently is getting in.
Apparently. Looks so far. This looks right down the line here, guys. Oh, there's that shocker that you guys had yesterday. Good job, Malcolm.
Oh, wow. For costume. Pinocchio got in for costume?
Oh, you wanted it for makeup, right, Matt?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
I went for makeup, yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh, whew. Boy, that got me worried there for a second.
Okay. Interesting. So fun.
This is going to be a good one.
Here we go.
Oh! That's a huge. That's good news. That's good news for that film. Look at all the stuff they got to read.
Oh, Lord. Oh, they're still going. I wish I did not take that out. I really wish I didn't take that out.
Oh! Oh, man. Oh, my God, Manning.
Wait. Whew.
Manning, you called it.
I wish I called Borat.
Yeah, neither one of us.
No.
Original, okay.
I know Malcolm's happy. So far, these are great nominees.
Yeah. This is right down to the wire here on this. These are right what you're thinking of. Yep. And then it's just going to be Aaron Sorkin here. It should be, right, guys? T should be the last one, right? Yep, there it is.
Yep.
This is the 5 that you would expect, really, for
easy. Nothing too shocking for this one.
Yeah.
Never heard of him. That's cute.
Animated short.
Man, they're cute. They're so cute together. Oh my word.
Oh yeah. Well,
All right.
We're good there.
I have no idea. What was that, Dan?
I don't think we had the second one.
Did not. But it's the shorts, so
yeah. Shorts are tough to predict. Yeah, we did definitely. Wow, the shorts are definitely off the cuff there.
Okay.
We're averaging 3 out of 5 shorts right now, guys.
As expected.
Oh, here's one. Here, all right, this is going to be interesting. Sasha.
Let's do it.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. Oh! This is the big one. Oh! This bodes well for that film. The last one, it bodes well for that film.
Yo!
That is good news for that film.
If anyone ever predicted that.
Nope, none of us did.
I mean, no, if anyone did in general, props to. Okay, all right. Right now, they've just gone to a break. Okay. So the great showing for Judas and the Black Messiah so far with that double nomination.
Yep, that is good news for them.
Congrats to Keith Stanfield for his first Oscar nomination. That guy deserves it completely.
That's fantastic. Yeah, he's great. I love that. I've loved him for years now. At least 2 or 3 years I've been watching the guy. I mean, he's been delivering every time he comes out. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kicking myself because after looking at my predictions, I actually switched out Glenn Close for Dominic Fishback because I didn't think she would slide in there.
Yeah, I changed Amanda Seyfried for Jodie Foster.
And I that's exactly who I changed it for too, thinking like, oh, she's definitely going to Jodie Foster's going to get that love because Amanda Seyfried missed out on a Golden Globe win. She missed out on SAG. She missed out on BAFTA, but she still manages to make it in. She did a reverse Daniel Bruhl from Rush. She managed to make it in. And massive props to her. I guess we're going to probably maybe see. I guess if that's the case, we're probably going to see Gary Oldman and maybe no Mads Mikkelsen probably.
And that'll screw me over because I put Tahar Rahim in there.
Or that too.
I mean, it's with Jodie Foster missing out, it's going to make me wonder if Mauritanian get any love.
Yeah, I might have screwed up completely. That's the whole thing. That was my thought process, Malcolm. I was like, I'm going to put in Tahar Rahim and Jodie Foster. Maybe that'll help the Mauritania. But we haven't seen Mauritanian pop up anywhere in the first half of this.
Did the Soul Score missed out, didn't it?
No. Last one, I was saying to myself, I started getting worried there, but then they do it in alphabetical order. So S would be at the bottom.
Yeah.
So I had the Midnight Sky instead, which might be hurt its chances also. I think it's going to get visual effects easily, but like in my opinion, but that kind of hurts its chances overall. Go ahead, Mo.
I mean, it's good to see that the Five Bloods did get some love. I did not expect it to be score.
Yeah. I didn't see that coming.
No. So we've had costume design. That was basically, we all had Ma Rainey, Emma. Well, I'm not sure if we all had, but Emma, Mulan, Mank, Ma Rainey, and then that Pinocchio pick. What in the world?
Yeah, I mean, like for costume, I had used the world in David Copperfield, which obviously didn't get in.
I'm interested. We have not had production design yet, have we?
No.
No.
Okay. I got 4 of the costume design. The only one I didn't have was Pinocchio.
I don't think a lot of people did.
I mean, it's one of those ones because I watched another group of people doing their Oscar predictions. Like even they sort of said like, well, I mean, a lot of them didn't have Pinocchio because they had no idea that it was out or what it was.
Yeah. Must have pretty great makeup. So wait, so Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, did Ma Rainey's Black Bottom miss for adapted screenplay? It did because Borat got in over it.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Ma Rainey's Black Bottom got knocked out. Borat definitely got in, and The Father got in. Nomadland got in. Did
White Tiger did?
Sound of Metal and White Tiger got in. Wow, that's best adapted screenplay is a little wonky.
Wait, so adapted screenplay. So The Father made it in. You said right?
Yep, and Nomadland.
White Tiger and Borat, and Sound of Metal. But did One Night in Miami didn't make it?
Nope.
That is shocking to me.
Yeah, because that's all about the script. That's all about the script. It's dialogue.
Yes.
Yeah, but The Father got in. That might bode well for The Father in Best Picture, guys. Who knows?
Yes, it might. I think honestly, and Sound of Metal. I mean, that might kick out Ma Rainey. I mean, maybe I don't know, but
and just News of the World could get knocked out because it hasn't been getting any love.
No, yeah.
I mean, one thing I'm glad I did, and I don't know why I did this because I was just reading up a few predictions. Some people were talking a lot about that feeling through live action short. I switched that out that was one of my switch outs last minute.
Which one did you do?
I put feeling through, and I can't remember what I kicked out, but
heads up, guys, we are about to start back up now. It is 8:31, so we will see that hopefully in the next few seconds. Also, just so everyone knows, for cinematography, I took out Tenet and I put Judas and the Black Messiah, so I'm happy I did now.
We'll have to check on Sunday if we do another show Sunday. Who's got the best odds of predicting their thing on Sunday? That'd be something we should check.
Yes.
Here we go. Documentary feature. Interesting.
Let's see what they do this time to mess things up.
All right, this is good so far, guys. So far, so good. Oh, a movie I saw, but oh man, guys, Jesus.
Woo.
Oh my God.
Oh wow. No Boy State.
No Boy State.
And no All In.
No, yeah.
This doesn't look good for us either. Right here, guys, on this. I think we're like 3 for 5 on the shorts. We're averaging like 3 for 5 on the shorts.
I only got 2, I think, on this one. Short is not one that I do good in. So
all right, let's see. Come on, baby. Something good here. Let's give me something.
International.
All right, that's good news.
Another round's gonna make it in.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Wow. Holy moly. Wow. What up? Woo. What a crazy group.
The what?
Oh, the Collective got in both documentary and international feature, which we predicted.
Like pulled a Honeyland.
Yeah, and then another round is good though, so we're good there.
No Lorona though.
Good job,
And no
Manning.
Welcome to Chechnya.
Good job, Manning. You got it.
Wait. They love their war films.
You called it, Manning. Good job.
Am I gonna get 5 for 5 in sound? Oh, nope. Got soul. Nope. Never mind. Okay.
All right, here we go. This is the interesting one.
Yes, I changed that last minute. Yes.
Oh, there's the news of the world finally. Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess Tenet made it in, and Mulan did not.
Yeah. Film editing. We're good. We're good here, right?
Yes.
We're good on these so far.
Okay.
I think we're on this.
Ooh, should have done that.
These are the 5, right? That's the Gold Derby 5, isn't it?
Yeah, I should have taken Promising Young Woman. What did I have in it instead?
I had Promising Young Woman.
Look at you, sir. Good for you.
Oh, here we go. All right.
Yes.
Now some of the news of the worlds are popping up here.
Okay.
Tell you a lot of trial of the Chicago Sevens, guys.
5 for 5. Woo, in cinematography. I'm glad I made that decision.
All right, what are we gonna get for visual effects? Love and Monsters. Oh my God. Midnight Sky. The one and only Ivan. What did I tell you about that?
Wow. And what's the last one after Only Ivan? Wow, what a strange bunch of.
All that gorilla love got you in there for Ivan. And the giant bugs for Love and Monsters.
Makeup and hairstyling. Here we go, everybody.
We're good. We're good so far, guys, on these. These are right down the line here. Pinocchio gets in twice.
Ooh, 5 for 5.
Pinocchio gets in twice, guys.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
For a movie no one heard of.
I'm going to have to see Pinocchio now. Animated feature. This should be straightforward, right?
Yes.
Oh my God. Come on. Are you kidding me? Manning's beside himself. Manning is beside himself. All right, Judas has got in for song.
How did I not? Curse you, Sean the Sheep! Curse you!
Oh, you guys called it. Husavik gets in.
Oh, I should have not changed it last minute.
It's the only one you guys switched out, right? Husavik for Huyan Flu or whatever?
Yeah, Wuhan Flu. I thought maybe Borat would have gotten more love, but I guess they went with a better song.
Acting in League. Rizzaman!
Wait. We're not there yet.
Yeah, I know. I apologize. Oh! Damn it. Damn, why did I switch that? Why did I switch out? You called it, Manning. Because of Amanda's safety.
Sag 5.
Yep. Damn it.
Shouldn't have gone with that Matt Nicholson pick. Oh, well.
Damn it. Why did I take Gary Oldman out?
Because I convinced you, and I apologize.
Andrew Day gets in. Oh!
Wait, we're not there yet.
I know you're not.
Okay. We're going to get the...
One surprise.
We're going to get the... Okay.
Just one. So I screwed up. I put Rosamund Pike in there.
That's okay. That is the Golden Globe 5.
I took Vanessa Kirby out, put Rosamund Pike in.
Here we go.
Another round! Thomas Vinterberg!
Well, dang.
That might bode well for Mads Mikkelsen. No, it can't bode well for Mads Mikkelsen. They already did Best Actor. Wow, what a shocker. Thomas Vinterberg gets in for Best
Aaron Sorkin missed.
Yep.
Abe was right.
He called it. Somebody called. No Aaron Sorkin. Malcolm or somebody.
I mean, I said I still had Aaron Sorkin in behind.
The father. All right, sorry.
I had a suspicion.
Father gets in.
Three so far.
Have you been counting?
Yes, we have 4. 5. Whew.
Oh! 8.
8.
I should have stuck to 8. Dang it, dang it, dang it.
So no Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. I should have not.
No sound of the news of the world. Just those are the 2 that I kicked out. I actually kicked both of them out. No, I kept in News of the World, so I had 9. So News of the World was my 9th. I didn't have the father though. I didn't have the father. No,
Wow.
I don't see One Night in Miami in there.
One Night in Miami. Wait,
Was that in
Wait,
there? I don't think that was in there.
did that not make it in?
I don't think it made it.
No.
One Night in Miami did not make it in. Wow. I guess it was not. I guess it was the love was not there. Yeah, we look right here. There we have The Father, Judas and the Black Messiah, Mank, Minari, Nomadland, Promised Young Woman, Sound of Metal, The Trial of the Chicago 7. No One Night in Miami nor Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Instead, Sound of Metal and The Father managed to sneak past them both.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
I mean, I kind of saw Sound of Metal getting in there because it was popping up a lot than I expected.
Yeah, it got. Let's look right now. It got picture, it got actor, it got supporting actor, it got sound, it got editing. That is a nice 5 that it has there. Sound of Metal did very, very well today. Like the only thing it could have done more is director. And apparently another Mads Mikkelsen doesn't make it in, but the director. This is like Cold War all over again.
Thomas Vinterberg, unbelievable. I mean,
That is impressive.
that was shocking to me that Thomas Vinterberg got in there. I didn't see that coming at all.
To me, this shows the power of international filmmaking, like right now specifically, because if you look at last year, Bong Joon-ho not only got a nomination, he won. And the year before that, Alfonso Cuarón and Powell Palinowski for Cold War both managed to make it in. I think now it's safe to say, with this current trend, don't count out a foreign film director making it in the lineup, because these are some great statistics for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those ones that with another round, did that director get a DGA nomination?
Nothing.
Yeah, so...
And only got 2 nominations, international film and director.
Yeah.
So
I mean, they do...
Cold War got that, plus they got cinematography that year when Cold War got in.
You're right.
Yeah, but did the director of Cold War get DGA though?
Nope.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember.
He did not. He took out I think it was A Star Is Born. That's when Bradley Cooper lost in 2019. He did not get a DJ. He did not get an Academy Award for Best Picture nomination. And this looked to be the case for Aaron Sorkin Mist, which man, Abe mentioned it yesterday and we were like, "What are you talking about, Abe?"
But I also said they do that. they will do a correlation where if they can stick you in screenplay and still give you the Oscar for screenplay, they can justify getting you out of director if you're a screenplay and director contender.
Because I think that Aaron Sorkin at its heart, that is a screenplay driven film more so than directing. Not saying the directing's not phenomenal, but it's not one where it's not as showy as some of the other ones. And I think him missing is a testament to the fact of like, oh no, it's definitely, I just think another round making it in just seems so bizarre. And I think from now on, you're going to hear it first. I'm not going to pick a best director lineup without a foreign film making it in to best director at this point.
Yeah, that was, and how about like documentary and international film? And then Shaun the Sheep getting in for best.
Don't even just no. Please,
you had it yesterday.
What did it make? It made it over the Croods, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, this is one I probably should have switched up. They do like to try, if there is a stop motion animation, I think they do try to get one of those in. And obviously last year there was Shaun the Sheep was the only one there.
I feel so like ridiculous, the fact that I'm predicting it for the Golden Globes to get a nomination because why not? And then maybe for BAFTA I'm predicting it. But I just like, no, they're not going to go for it. It hasn't gotten anything else. It makes it in. Shaun the Sheep Farmageddon makes it in. Why did I not predict that? This thing bit me in the butt.
Oh my God. Some of the ones you guys talked about yesterday, then you changed them today.
I shouldn't have. The Wuhan. I changed it to Wuhan flu, thinking that maybe from Eurovision, thinking that we would get that nomination because Borat was getting love everywhere else, and now it still got 2 nominations in and of itself because it still did very well for itself without a picture nomination.
Yeah, it didn't get a picture, but it did get a lot of nominations. You're right.
Yeah, I mean with going back to Shaun the Sheep briefly, I've just sort of looked at the Oscars seem to love Aardman because Wallace and Gromit got nominated, The Pirates got nominated, and the first Shaun the Sheep movie got nominated.
Yep, good point. Very good point there.
Although that chicken one didn't get nominated, but that's another story.
I think at this point, I'm never going to not pick Aardman in some way or shape or form, or Laika, whoever's has won that year. I'm trying to think what else occurred that was big. I guess how many nominations did Judas and the Black Messiah get? Because that was a good portion.
I wasn't keeping track, but it was a lot. It definitely had 2 in the same category. Lakeith Stanfield, Daniel Kaluuya for Best Supporting Actor, both in the same category.
That shows they watched it.
I mean, Chadwick missing out for supporting and saying that even though he had the momentum surprised me a little bit.
And once again, no Delroy Lindo.
Go ahead.
I mean, I didn't think Delroy had a chance anymore.
I think it's that red cap. If you guys saw the movie, it's that red cap. Making America Great Again. I think that made some mistakes. I think that was a bad mistake on Spike Lee's part, putting that red cap in there.
Well, I think that also gave depth to his character as well too, about what he is, and kind of it gave tension between the other people. Which, by the way, it got To Five Bloods did not go home Oscar nomination list. It got score. That's the strangest thing to me.
Yeah, I mean, on that note, it's one of those ones that, well, yes, maybe the Trump connection with the Five Bloods is part of the reason why, but in saying that, Borat wasn't completely shut out, and they had just as much Trump connection as the Five Bloods.
But because they were making fun of Trump and they were supporting Trump.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just one of those ones it still had that Trump, making fun of Trump or not, it still had that.
Okay, so just to reiterate again, Thomas Vinterberg. Wait, he got BAFTA. So I guess at this point, did Paolo Palinowski get I can't remember if he got a nomination for Cold War or something. I need to double check that for BAFTA that year.
It's hard to remember all that from years ago. But Paul Palikowski was a very well respected director that year. I mean, he got in a bunch of places. People absolutely loved Cold War, and when I saw it, I was blown away when I saw it.
Yeah, he was nominated and directed for
Yep.
BAFTA.
Yeah.
Wow. I think that's a pattern. I'm calling it now. I think that might be a new pattern that we're going to see. If someone gets in BAFTA, a foreign film gets in BAFTA direction, look out for it somehow making it in director, but not picture. It's in today's expanded lineup. I'm curious how that's going to be when we get to 10 specifically as well.
And they didn't give Mads Mikkelsen, but Gary Oldman stuck with it. So a lot of them make a lot of love for Mank. I mean, Mank might be the Irishman of this year. It might go winless and it gets a bunch of nominations.
Production design, I think it has a great shot at getting production design.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm happy. I switched in Stephen Yeun because that gave me 5 out of 5 for best actor.
I screwed up. I put Alan Kim in there. Gary Oldman.
You listened to me. You listened to me, and I led you astray. I apologize. But what I find also interesting is that how many did One Night in Miami ultimately get? Did it only get 2 nominations out of the Oscars?
I remember it got Leslie Odom Jr.
and then Song.
Yep. So those are both Leslie Odom Jr. basically.
Wow.
Song. So he's going to be part of the win of if it wins for Song. And of course he's nominated, so he's got 2 nominations now. Leslie Odom Jr. does.
Although, take a look at the fact that for One Night in Miami, you got those 2 right there. It managed. One Night in Miami also managed to get SAG. So how many SAG things managed to make it in? Because right now, only thing Minari and Trial of the Chicago 7 are the only 2 things that made it in for SAG Ensemble and that are translating to a Best Picture. Which, again, the SAG stat doesn't mean as much, I know, anymore. But that's an interesting thing to think about. Like, I think some of these, like The Father had a great late showing. Sound of Metal had a great late showing. Judas and the Black Messiah had a great late showing. And some of those that came out earlier, unless your names were Nomadland or Trial of the Chicago 7, didn't really have some of the, they came up later in a way.
Yeah. And they must have forgot about the Mauritanian or just didn't have a chance
0.
to see it.
I mean, it might be just be a case of they didn't have a chance to see it, or or they just felt the other ones were stronger.
No, you very valid point, Malcolm. You could be absolutely right.
I mean, it's because how many of the acting Globe winners actually got nominated?
The winners?
Andrew Day, I know. Andrew Day got in.
Boseman got in,
and Sacha Baron Cohen got in, right?
For another movie.
Yeah, not like he didn't win supporting for the Globe.
Oh, Daniel Kaluuya made it in as well.
Daniel Kaluuya,
yeah.
And who won supporting? Oh no, Jodie Foster
did not get in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just wow. That's just. That's just so. Okay, I love Oscar nomination day because it's so out there. It's so bizarre. It's so just like, there's always something you're never going to expect. And I knew that we were not going to get 5 for 5 for director. The question is, who do you take out? And I guess in this case, the person who just, the person who I guess got the short end of the stick was Aaron Sorkin.
And
I mean,
Abe, good call by Abe on that.
I know.
I mean, when you look at it though, it's a very. Is this the most diverse the director category has been? Because you've got 2 female, you got Asian, you've got a foreign language one, you've got
touch. Regina King would have helped it better, or a Spike Lee or Regina King might have helped to make it a little bit more.
Best director was pretty diverse because we had Guillermo del Toro, Jordan Peele, and Greta Gerwig also make it in. Besides, also Christopher Nolan, Paul Thomas Anderson, Shape of Water year.
Yeah, I mean, I think. I mean, it was either going to be Chaka King or Regina King, who aren't related
They aren't, surprisingly. This is also, I think this is the first time we've ever had 2 females in Best Director. So, like, in the fact, just like massive props, 2 incredibly deserving nominations.
A lot of first timers too.
I know, like, this is the first time for everyone but David Fincher. Which I love it when, you know, there's new rounds. Wait, actually, hold on, I might have lied.
David Fincher didn't get in, did he?
Fincher did not get in, but the guy who did Thomas Vinterberg. Well, Fincher did get in. He did get in. So, but if Thomas Vinterberg had The Hunt, and that made it into Best Foreign Language Film. So technically speaking, he kind of got an Oscar nomination before, but this is his first time in Best Director, it seems. What else did he do?
The second time working with Mads Mikkelsen, I believe.
Yeah.
And now another round. He's worked with him twice now.
Before this year, there's only been 5 other women nominated for Best Director, so that is now up to 7.
Wow. Look at that. Making strides.
It would have been nice to get Regina King in there, but I mean, you only have 5 spots, so it was going to be hard to get.
Yeah, and one of the videos that I watched made a point which I kind of wanted to, but I didn't in the end because I had no idea who to switch it out for. Is that they don't think that there'll be 3 females nominated in director, so they called the fact that there wasn't going to be 3 females nominated, but.
I don't think that Regina King was even 6. I think Aaron Sorkin was probably the 6th one. But I don't think Regina King was even like 7. I think Shaka King might have been 7. Just looking at picture. And everything else.
It's also one of those ones leading up to this. No one probably even saw Vinterberg actually getting in there. I think before. Like the way the predictions were going, like Shaka King, Regina King were probably in that 6th range, and then and Vinterberg came out of nowhere for Steel Chair and just bopped them on the head down.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you guys, in my top 10 films of 2020, I did have Another Round at my 4th best film of the year. So I knew the greatness of Another Round and Mads Mikkelsen and the direction by Thomas Vinterberg. I just didn't think it would correlate to Academy Awards nominations.
I mean, I'm shocked. I think Thomas Vinterberg might be just as shocked as everyone else. Also, at the end of the day, Mank manages to overcome some of its deficits when it came to the late showing, and Amanda Seyfried and Gary Oldman both managed to make it in, and I'm beating myself up for trying to think like, oh, maybe they were going to have big Mank misses, but no, at the end, they both managed to make it in, and this is Amanda Seyfried's first Oscar nomination for Marion Davies.
I kicked them both out.
Yep.
This is one that I still had them. I kept them both in because, like, for me, I didn't see Mank missing out on nominations. It might miss out on the wins, but I mean, I was just following the momentum going on. I was like, these kind of where the Mank was popping up constantly.
Yeah.
With the exception of the BAFTAs, who just did their own thing.
They did their own thing.
I should have read the tea leaves better. I should have read the tea leaves better on that one and stuck to my guns. I had Mank. I had all the Mank nominations all the way up until this morning when I changed them all. I mean, they were in there the whole time. I never changed them out. And all of a sudden, I get cold feet and I change them out this morning and it bit me.
Mank missed. Wow. Okay. Right now, I just got from the Washington Post. This gave me a notification. Mank leads with 10 nominations. It is. You're right. It could totally be The Irishman of this year, which also had 10 nominations.
It's also a Hollywood movie, and I said this yesterday that Hollywood's going to reward a movie about Hollywood and about making or creating the script for the greatest, quote unquote, the greatest movie of all time, Citizen Kane. So, that's why I said quote unquote, because it might not be your favorite movie of all time, but a lot of people consider it the greatest movie of all time. And so that's their way of saying we want to reward Hollywood, a movie about Hollywood, a movie that sounds like it was made in Hollywood from the 40s or whatever, and it looks like it. And so that's why they gave it a lot of love. Hollywood loves to reward movies about Hollywood.
I mean, that, and it helped that it was a decent movie.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
and what?
It was a
Go ahead. Go ahead.
It was a good movie. It wasn't as great as I thought. I thought it dragged in places.
Agreed. And I think maybe that's why it did not, because it missed out on editing. It could have gotten a total of 11, but it managed to miss out on editing, Mank, which while it may have gotten the most nominations, it would have gotten 11. So it managed to get 10 like The Irishman did last year. So I'm curious to see what happens with Mank. This might go, I don't think it's going to go. I think it's getting production design unless something else starts just to make a late showing. And who knows? Maybe supporting actress is so bizarre and crazy that they're going to give it to Amanda Seyfried. I don't know. Malcolm, go ahead.
Yeah, because you think, look at it this way. You have Olivia Colman versus Glenn Close once again. Maybe they take all the votes away from each other, or it's a landslide for Glenn Close saying, here's your Oscar. People can shut up about you not having an Oscar. Let's move on. And once again, a great actor wins an Oscar for a film they shouldn't have won for.
I mean, it's. I know Matt's upset that Ben Affleck didn't get in for.
He wasn't making it in.
I loved Way Back was in my top 10 films of 2020. I freaking loved The Way Back, and I thought Ben Affleck was great in that film.
Can we just take a moment and a second to appreciate Paul Raci making it in for supporting actor? I realize now, looking back, if there was any nomination that I wanted to happen, Paul Raci as an actor, as a veteran actor who's been working for so long. The man was on an episode of Parks and Recreation, for goodness sake. And now look at him managing all these years to get an Oscar nomination. Not saying that I don't think any of his other work was fantastic, but I didn't know him before then. And Sound of Metal, what he did as Joe is like just transcendent to me personally. And I just want to I'm just like, good on you, Academy, for seeing BAFTA and saying, let's do the same thing. Because
and the thing is, man, the Oscars, the Academy Awards likes to have these kinds of underdog stories. They've done with Precious, Gabby Sidibe, the guy from Captain Phillips. They love
Barkhad Abdi,
Yeah, Barkhad Abdi. They love getting these people that nobody ever heard of, giving them the and putting them on that 15 minutes of fame kind of run. Now he's going to get all these interviews and talk shows, and everybody's going to want to talk to who's Paul Raci and all this stuff. So it's great to reward him for his career, but it's also kind of an underdog story, and they love giving those little underdog stories.
And it doesn't hurt that it's a phenomenal performance.
Yeah,
it's a phenomenal performance.
His back and forth with Riz Ahmed makes that movie. That movie,
it does.
If you don't have the back and forth between them two, and then he's using sign language, regular language. He's speaking in two different languages, right? Sign language and regular.
He's doing English and American Sign Language all. That just kind of shows the testament of him as a performer, as an actor. But for you guys, let me know. Okay, let's see how we did. Let's see. I'm gonna get my percentages up right now. All right, so my percentage that I did is as follows. Where is it? Can it tell me what my percentage was? You guys, if you can get it up on Gold Derby real fast before we end.
Mine right now.
We're gonna see how each of us did when it comes to it. I can tell you some of them I did not do as well as I would hope.
It's still my thing is still.
Oh no, Gold Derby literally a second ago was down. They were doing maintenance work right now, and I don't blame them because they're probably being like, what do we do?
So we're not going to get our look at, I got all but 2 in Best Picture.
Same.
I got 4 out of 5 in Director, 4 out of 5 in Actress, 4 out of 5 in Actor, 4 out of 5 in Best Supporting Actress, 4 out of 5 in Best Supporting Actor, 3 out of 5 in Adapted Screenplay. Oh my God. 3 out of 5 original screenplay. So
what I'm looking at right now is that they're still trying to, I'm assuming to, they're still tabulate everything. So we'll have to wait on that and find out later next week who got the closest to everything when all was said and done. Because they're still trying to tabulate points. I should have done super bet. I did not do super bet, and that kind of makes me upset.
I did super bet for Nomadland and Chloe Zhao.
Smart, very smart. But before we go, is there anything you would like to say, Dan? What was your favorite nomination to see, and where can they find you?
Yeah, I mean, I think I was with you. I was like pumping my fists when I saw Paul Raci get in there. I was real happy for him to get in there because I know what a great job that was for him to get in for Best Supporting Actor. And one of the biggest surprises for me was Lakeith Stanfield in some Best Supporting Actor.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, wow, that I did not see Lakeith Stanfield coming. But a lot of the other ones were kind of predictable. And of course, we all went like on average either 2 or 3 for 3 on shorts.
We won't talk about that.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
We're not going to talk about the shorts. That never good. Never good.
No. But once again, documentary crazy. But some good ones. My Octopus Teacher, I mentioned that yesterday.
I'm happy I predicted that. I always kind of say it's getting a lot of love, and I think that in Time and Collective are ones to look out for. No Welcome to Chechnya, though, which I find interesting considering all the buzz that went along with that for both visual effects and for documentary.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, you make that.
I mean, like visual effects was a different thing altogether. So I can't remember. I did not.
4 out of 5 on that.
I mean, I didn't like the one. I didn't. I think I got about 3 or 4 out of 5. I didn't see like the one and only Ivan coming.
No, I didn't. I got 2 on visual effects. That might have been my worst category, honestly.
Well, I knew the gorilla and the talking animals. They love doing their talking animals, and that did have a lot of talking animals. One and only.
That is true.
All right, so get in for song, but it didn't.
All right, so Dan, where can the people find you?
You can always find me at Dan Skip Allen on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest. Also, I am a film critic in the Orlando, Florida area where I write for a website called disappointmentmedia.com. Don't at me. I didn't come up with the name. I just write for them. Also, my personal blog from the fourth row at wordpress.com. Anything you want. A lot of these movies that are nominated for all these different awards, I wrote reviews for these films. So you can go to my blog or the website and look up my reviews to get my opinions.
And quickly for me before I go to Malcolm, Lakeith Stanfield is similar to Marina de Tavera for Roma because Yalitza Aparicio. Abe, if I did that, I apologize. If I did that incorrectly, I apologize. But she managed to bring her in without any prior nominations. Like I think the strength of that performance and the love of that movie brought her in, and as well as I think Daniel Kaluuya managed to bring in Lakeith Stanfield, as well as the love for that film. Not the best comparison, but the only one I can think of at this moment. Malcolm, what was your favorite nomination, and where can the people find you?
My favorite one was probably like seeing Judas getting a lot of love, like because it meant that like because I made the prediction sort of early that Judas would probably get a bit more love than the other ones because it's got more eyes on it since it's come out. But you can find me on Tape Productions. We are host Rankum on Saturdays. This week's topic is top 12 moments in DC movies. I'm still trying to get a panel together, but you might find me tomorrow during the Rector's Summit. Over on Formula I host trivia matches. I host Formula Classic and I host Formula Random, and this week is going to be a Friends match.
And you can find me on Twitter at Cine_man. That's CINE_MANN, as well as my YouTube channel, Manning Franks, where I do video essays and the like, and expect something else coming soon related to Oscars. And my favorite nomination besides Paul Raci was probably, was Ramin Bahrani for the White Tiger, because White Tiger is sneakily coming up as one of my top favorite films of this past year. And I'm excited to see exactly, he's not going to win, but I'm just happy to know that people can see like, oh, what is this? And go check it out on Netflix. But again, Paul Raci might be my true one that I'm just excited to see him make it in. All right. Anyway, thank you all. I'm going to get ready for work, and Dan and Malcolm are going to go to bed.
Maybe.
Welcome to that. Maybe. Well, maybe they might go to bed. I don't know yet. Anyway, all right. So I'm gonna go watch My Octopus Teacher today, because now that's an Academy Award nominated film. All right, and another round. I definitely need to see that now. But anyway, thank you all. Hope you have a wonderful day, and we will see you next week. Thank you for joining us for this Oscar nomination, this live reaction to the Oscar nomination process.